Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Cameron Grimsley. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot. In this video, I'm going to be reacting to the third episode of WandaVision on Disney+. I'm really digging the show so far. A couple of notes about the previous two episodes. I was really curious about what that sword logo was that we saw on the beekeeper guy and on that toy helicopter that Wanda found. And the sword logo is a logo for SWORD, which stands for, I looked it up, Sentient Weapon Observation and Response Division. So it's an organization similar to S.H.I.E.L.D. that does covert weird stuff in the Marvel Universe. I know it's from the comics. I'm not familiar with it in the comics. I read some comic books, but I haven't come across those before, so that's interesting. Another note, even though I made a whole video comparing Wanda with stuff that from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I didn't call out the fact that Emma Caulfield is in WandaVision. So that was really dumb of me. It just flew right over my head. I just wasn't paying attention to that aspect of the show, but that's really cool, and she's a great actress. And then I saw, talked to friends and heard on Kevin Smith and Mark Bernard on Fat Man Beyond talking about how not much has happened yet, and so they're a little iffy on the show. And to me, that's the point of it being a TV show and being 9 or 10 episodes long or whatever, is we get to just spend time in this world and with these characters, and especially these two characters, Wanda and Vision, who didn't get a lot to do in the movies. And I'm just enjoying that it's a slow ride, that it's a slow build, and I'm just spending time with these guys and I'm just having fun with it. So that's my point of view on that. And then I know at the end of the last episode things started to switch into color, and from the trailers we kind of saw when it's in color it kind of goes from these 50s sitcom tropes and maybe into more 70s stuff. So I'm kind of curious whether it's going to be a more Brady Bunch, silly 70s sitcoms, or Norman Lear, All in the Family, socially conscious sitcom tropes that they're playing off of. It may be a mix of both, but I'm excited to see that. And let's dig right into the episode.
No. Is this really happening?
Yes.
Okay, on the previously on, it just showed the moment where she said no, and then everything just started reversing. But we've also gotten clips of the radio cutting in and someone asking who's doing this to you, Wanda. So that's really intriguing too, because apparently from the outside they don't think she's doing this to herself, but obviously she can control stuff within this world. So is she doing this subconsciously, or that's a weird disconnect that I'm not really sure what's happening there. So it'll be really interesting to see how that continues to play out. Yes, very 70s. It sounds like the Monkees a little bit. I dance along every time to these theme songs, and most of the time I have to cut it out because I keep getting copyrighted. But they're just so fun. And then they took the time to just film a brand new title sequence and theme song for each episode. Is really cool.
You were at about 4 months now. Is that right? Well, hypothetically speaking, should we be concerned?
It's a whole new set. We got a rock wall in the background now. The stairs are all different. And it also seems like Vision is obviously confused about what's happening. Oh.
Think you might have taken the hedge trimming a little too far there, old chum. So I have.
That's weird. So the neighbors are acting strangely. But what I was saying before, it seems like Vision is also confused about what's going on and how things are able to change when she was all of a sudden pregnant. Nice transition there.
Maybe I should sit down.
Got a wipe. So yeah, very 70s transitions too.
Oh! What the dickens?
Again, more evidence that she's manipulating the world without realizing that she's doing it completely, subconsciously, so they give me a clue as to what's happening.
Yes, we are in uncharted waters. And you know what? I'm anxious too.
We just don't know what to.
The audience reactions in the laugh track, like, as more things get weirder and go wrong, it's almost menacing. I can't tell if the stork is a puppet or CGI or a mix of both, but it's definitely moving like a puppet, so whether it's CGI or not, they made it look like a puppet to fit in with the time period of the show, which is cool.
Well, don't you want to meet your son as yourself?
Okay, that was really sweet. That's beautiful.
Remarkable day we're having.
There's a fake plants and painted backdrops in the background.
Oh,
I'm a twin. I had a brother.
Oh
His
shit.
name was Pietro. He was killed by Ultron. Wasn't he?
Oh shit. Real world's coming in.
Oh, Wanda, don't be like that.
what do you mean she has no home?
She's got the sword emblem on her necklace.
Wanda.
The crying babies in the background are the perfect
Well, I better get going.
connection to this scene. Like, it just ramps up the tension. Changing to widescreen. Okay, so we've seen this in the trailer. So now we're in the real world. Things are definitely ramping up here. Okay, so we finally got our first real glimpse at the real world, and I still have no idea what's going on. And I know Geraldine is actually Monica Rambeau, which is connected to Captain Marvel. So, like, was she sent in there to try to investigate, or did she end up in there by accident? Like, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm very intrigued. We finally is the plot starting to ramp up. We're starting to get some answers. This episode was, to me, less sitcom-y, less funny, less cheesy jokes, but a lot of fun and very interesting, and I'm very intrigued. So please like and subscribe and keep watching along with me.